All right, hello, Cheerskevin here, and welcome back to Nowhere. And today we are making progress on our fluids. Last time we actually got some end stone, which means we should be able to start the process of molten end steel. We have so much of this stuff. Why does Pahoa lava always seem to end up off of? It ends up getting knocked off of my list of stuff to do. I don't know why that is. Liquid starlight, obviously, we have collecting, but we started the process of getting to canola oil, and we stopped with the whole just at least getting canola seed, because that's over here. Well, what we need to do then is take that and squeeze it up. So to do that, we actually need to dump back into immersive engineering, and I'm wondering if we'll end up actually tackling some of these. I'm not sure. Let's grab our engineer's manual. Yeah, so we have the Akashic Tome, which, it's already set as the engineer's manual. Lovely. Go ahead and open this up. And if we look at heavy machinery, we need the squeezer. So the squeezer is a multi-block structure that will press juices or oil out of organic materials by use of a big piston. The structure is built like this. And yeah, we're going to, I'm going to have to gather up all these resources. And it is a 3x3 structure. In theory, we could tear something down here, but I think instead we'll probably, I mean, it's 3x3. We should be able to fit it back here. So we'll give that a try. And then I guess we'll tear down stuff as needed. The immersive engineering stuff, I like it. I'm not eager to get rid of it. So let me gather up all of these materials, and then we'll go ahead and build this thing together. Okay, so I have all the materials, and as it turned out, we did, of course, get the industrial squeezer right here. So we'll go ahead and grab our crystals for that. And yeah, let's plop this thing down. Now, I don't know exactly how this thing is going to... I mean, in theory, we should probably stress out about the direction that this goes in, but yeah, whatever, it's fine. Let's go ahead and stop this. No, come on, let me... Okay, so that's fluid pipes. Let's see. Yeah, I've got all these. Let's move these up to here. There we go. So fluid pipes like this. No, that's not quite right. At least it doesn't look... What is that center... Wrong manual. Yeah, I honestly don't know what that center block is. That's weird. Well, whatever. That goes there. There. One, two, three, four. Barrels and another... Okay, so the barrels go here. And another engineering block. And was that it for that level? Yeah, looks... no, we need redstone right here. Okay, and then just a piston facing downward here. We'll have to rearrange that in a second. And along here, and then we just need an engineer's hammer. And we'll have to see what it takes. What do we hit to get this thing to form? Oh, there we go. All right, now we have... Cool, an industrial squeezer. Now let's see, we've got input and output is there, I guess? I'm trying to remember the oranges. Well, who knows? We'll find out. Okay, so the question here is, let's see. Okay, so input is there, I guess. Well, let's look real quick for not refined canola, just basic canola oil. For basic canola oil, we do this in the industrial squeezer, and we get it by putting in. Okay, why does this go? Oh, okay, it goes into here. Well, we'll figure this out in just a sec. Let's get the let's get an export bus. And we'll grab some smart cable. And get this thing wired up. And then I'll just need to grab a canola to tell it, hey, this is where I would like your canola to go. And of course, we've already got 720 canola. That's probably going to be plenty. I guess we'll find out. I feel like blue was the input, but I'm not... Yeah, that would make sense, because we're putting stuff into the barrels. So we'll put the export bus on here, like so, and we'll configure that to export canola seeds. And then we just should have to wire this thing up. Oops, there we go. And get rid of that. And are you getting canola in you? Oh, there we go, canola. Okay, cool, it is online. It is doing that. We're going to need to get power into this, I assume, as well. Which I'm assuming is going to go to there. That would make sense to me. Let me grab that material. So let's plop down. So the conveyors. Let's plop down this right here, there, and set you to output on all sides, and then we'll just link you up. And now you should have power. I think. No, I guess not. Okay, apparently that's the wrong place. Apparently power goes in on the top of this engineering block. Right. Okay. Yeah, this must be the redstone control. So like a way to turn it on and off. Yeah, this is the problem when you don't do enough immersive engineering stuff. You get kind of confused about where everything's supposed to go. There we go. And we're industrially squeezing. Cool, cool, cool. And there we go. We have some canola oil. Awesome. Now, from canola oil, we need to get to refined canola oil. And that one is fairly straightforward. We get that into a fractionating still. And we just supply that with power, and we will get refined canola oil. Okay, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a fractionating still. And okay, we're missing a fair amount of stuff, so let's grab some Constantin. Okay, Constantin is just nickel and copper, but yeah, it does not have EMC. So nickel and copper, and we'll use our use this to get that one going. And we should get an alloy out of that. There we go. Yes, Constantin, and cool. We've got the ingots right there. You know, we've got a gear cast. Why didn't I just? Oh well. This is fine. We'll go ahead and grab the grab the Constantin, and we'll let immersive engineering take care of it. So throw that over there, and yeah, let that get working on that. And what else are we going to need? We're going to need the well, redstone reception coil is something we can easily do. And then another machine frame. Cool. We've got the platinum for that, and one more gear, this time of nickel. Fair enough. Well, we've got plenty of nickel. Okay, now give us a fractionating still, thank you. And I'm going to grab some more power cubes as well, because I think we'll need that, and we're going to plop that down. I think this is, yeah, this would make sense for the output. So let's see. Fractionating still right there. We'll tell this to pull from the back. I believe this is the back, right? Yes, there we go. We have canola oil going in here, and as soon as we provide this thing with power, it should happily make some stuff for us. So set that to output and smack that. And it should, yeah, do some refining. Now it is a little slow. That's okay. I suppose we could upgrade this as well if we cared to. And that's going to get us, yes, refined canola oil. Okay, so we've got through these steps. The next step is going to be to make crystallized oil, and this is a little bit of a funky process. Yeah, we need to throw crystallized canola seed into so we need to place the refined canola oil on the ground and then throw crystallized canola seed into it to make crystallized oil, which is a little weird. And then we can to do another step and throw empowered canola seed in to get empowered oil. Okay, so we're going to be throwing liquids on the ground, which is a little funky, but it should be fun. Before we do that, let's grab, let's just push it. Let's push that right into the same fluid interface, right? Yeah, why not? We'll have some funky cabling. I don't think this is. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just grab some regular fluid ducts because we don't have to. It's not a crazy high temp thing or anything like that. Put that canola away. We've got a servo, so we're good. We'll just go ahead and push out from here into our fluid tank. So then, even though this isn't the final form that we want the fluid to take, we'll at least get it into our liquid storage, and then because we only need 250. Well, I was thinking we actually are going to want 251 millibuckets of everything, because that way, when we are completely done with it, when we want to create subsequent creative reservoirs, we'll be able to put in the one bucket to convert to turn the creative reservoir into that particular material, I think. Anyway, yeah, now we just need to tell this thing, go ahead and output to the top. There we go. And cool. Auto output is enabled, auto input is unavailable. That's okay, it's pulling in anyway. And yeah, we should now find ourselves getting refined canola in our system. Great news. I suppose it's worth looking here. We're a little shy of 251 things of manulin. So let's grab another. Got a little bit more manulin. Let's look at the end steel, because now that we have end stone, this should be straightforward enough for us to get. We just need the end steel ingot, and we need that's unfortunately a process we're going to have to automate, because we need end stone, dark steel, and obsidian. Actually, that's not. Yeah, that should not be challenging. We already have an interface here, so we're just going to create the recipe for that, the processing pattern for that. We've got a pattern in here, cool, and that yeah, so we need to create the process for making the end steel ingot. So let's bookmark that real quick. And yeah, so it's end stone, dark steel ingot, and then obsidian. Now, all of those are EMC values. So end stone, sure, go ahead and craft up some of that, please. Why not? Yeah, come on. There we go. End stone, one of those. Oh, and this is a processing pattern. Thank you. End stone, dark steel ingot. No, stop. Dark steel, like that. And then, what was the last one? Sorry, we're looking at the ingot recipe. Then obsidian, right? Okay. So 1 obsidian, and this will produce us a thing. But of course, yeah, we don't know what that thing is because we haven't made it. So yeah, let's throw these into our alloy smelter, and that'll go ahead and smelt us up some of this end steel ingot. And then, of course, it's going to be the same process as before. We'll just go ahead and chuck that into the melter, and we will be thrilled with the result. All right, and this gives us an end steel ingot, so we're teaching it that recipe. Then we'll just go ahead and toss that recipe into the interface around our alloy smelter, and now we know how to make end steel ingots. So then all we have to do is tell this thing to stop putting in sawdust and start putting in end steel ingots. And, of course, it does have the crafting upgrade, so it should be able to just queue up more of this. Before we do that, though, let me go ahead and wrap up the final shooting of the Psy metal so we can be done with that. Because, yeah, I mean, this is fun, but we're going to need just a little bit more. Okay, so Psy metal is done, which means we can take this, tear down this terrible thing. But then all we need to do is get the, where's the end steel? Did I throw that away? There we go. End steel ingot, and we just need to tell this thing to export the end steel ingot into our melter and stop worrying so much about sawdust. And this will queue up jobs. We should see this thing start to go. Yep, we're getting lots of stuff queued up into here, and we should start producing ourselves some molten end steel and get that on our list as well. And so we can take, well, Psy metal is already off of our list. End steel, there we go. So, okay, before we go much further, we did at the end of the last episode realize that, hey, getting cake is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt because while we can get cake from transmutation, we can't actually pick it up that way. So I want to set up our our loot box opener. Well, of course, it's the sort of the poor man's loot box opener because we're using simple crates. Let's go ahead and take this off our list. Let's see. So for cake, yeah, sorry, the scrap box opener is, yeah, of course, what I meant to say. And I think we had a scrap box. Let's see. The way that we had this set up way early in this series, to the point that, of course, I've obviously forgotten about it now. How do we get scrap? We get it from the recycler. So we should actually have some of this stuff still in here from way back when. The recycler takes in junk. No. There we go. It will take in materials and give us scrap. And then scrap we can craft into a scrap box. Now, our initial setup was kind of crazy. I think that's, I forget. Well, I'm going to have to look back and see how we actually ended up opening these. But we should be able to generate ourselves a whole bunch of scrap boxes anyway. So this is dirt and glow. Well, we've already got that. So, yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Stop. Chill out. Well, let's go ahead and grab a crafter as well. I'll just grab a crafter tier 1. And we'll just set this thing up to start generating us a whole bunch of boxes, right? Yeah, so well, I guess we'll just abuse this system because we've got it here, or this layout at least. And I'll leave that there because I need to clean up the redstone inside of it. So the crafter will be here, and the crafter recipe that we're going to teach it is just scrap box. So yeah, go ahead and teach it that, and we'll tell it, yeah, do that there. Boom. Oh, come on. All right, we can't, for whatever reason, we can't teach that. Whatever. Let's get the recycler down. And this, of course, is going to need power. And it's also going to need an input of something that is recyclable. Which saplings are recyclable, so we'll probably just go with saplings. We're going to need power to this. And I was looking, I saw in another series that I've been watching that apparently you might be able to get, if we make a bat box, we might be able to use regular non-EU power and just power the bat box, and then the bat box will transfer power to the recycler. That may work, it may not, but hey, we need to create a bat box for achievements anyway, so why not try and do that? So this is just planks, some RE batteries, insulated tin cable. Let's see how far away we are. Bat box. Okay. Oh, we actually have the insulated tin cable. That's cool. That's that was the part that I was not excited about. Let's see. One. Okay. Well, there goes our tin cable. So let's go ahead and use our forge hammer and some tin plates. Make a bunch of tin item casings. There we go. And that should get us most of the way to this battery. Yes. Okay. Everything except for the tin cable. So do we have? Yeah, we don't have any tin cable. So we need to do that out of tin plates. Which I just used all up. Okay. Fair enough. Grab some more tin ingots then. Give me some more of these, please. At some point, I don't know. If I could go back, I would probably have done more automation around this stuff, just because it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Just because most of these materials do not have any EMC, so the ICU stuff becomes kind of annoying just by default, just because these intermediary. It's a lot of different crafting recipes that we have to worry about. I think we've got a plate cast, so yes, we do. All right, we'll go ahead and just use that and start pouring all that out. And we'll make some tin cable. We don't have wire cutters. Let's make a cutter. There we go, tin cable. Bunch of these. Three is all we need. There we go. Make 3 of these. And battery. 4 is all we need. Actually, no, 3 should be. Yeah, we should. There we go. Let's make a bat box. Hooray! All right, we've got an achievement. And we'll see if this works. This may not. But if we put this there, we might be able to get power into that. Why is my? Oh, it shows my. Okay, whatever. Let's grab. If we put a power cell here and then smack it like this, is this gonna work? Is this gonna accept power? Looks like no. Okay. Oh well. We don't even need to supply that, because we can just give this some Eternalist fuel, and that'll run indefinitely. There we go. So now this thing should be capable. Yep, it's got plenty of power. All we need to do is supply that thing with the materials that we want. Let's be lazy about this. We'll use an impulse item duct, and we'll do that, and then we'll just change what we're producing there. So grab a sapling and tell it, hey, I would like you to start making saplings instead, please. And I'll go ahead and convert what's in there. And there you go, extract. And there we go. We are going to produce scrap. And where's that? Why is the scrap not going somewhere? Oh, right. It's not a guaranteed drop. It's just a sometimes drop. And there we go. Finally, some of that. And then of course there's no like auto push out thing. So we'll go ahead and extract from here to there, and that should get scrap sent over. Nice. And yeah, I'm gonna have to actually, unless we have some scrap, which we might, we've got some. And in fact, we have some scrap box. You know what? Before we set this up, we should have just seen if we happen to get lucky with these 4 scrap boxes, right? Okay, no cake out of there. Oh well. I feel like when we did this the first time, we got stuff from a dropper, but I'm not. I shouldn't have used the. We'll see. We'll see if the precision dropper works. Actually, if we're gonna do that, yeah, we got to test this anyway. So we'll just throw that there. As soon as we can create a loot box, we can test if the precision dropper works, and then. Actually, this is another one where we'll probably benefit from some watch of flowing time goodness. I'm assuming. Oops. There we go. Yep. That's much better. And recipe, you need to learn to do this. There we go. And apply. And you also need power. Man, any semblance of tidiness we've just sort of given up on entirely. Let's grab these scrap boxes and then see if I put one of you in here. No. Okay. So it wasn't a dropper, then it must have been a dispenser. And let's just test that. We put this there, and then of course we need to send it a redstone pulse. So give me a. Oh, we've got a lever right there. And yeah, that does indeed work. Okay, cool. And then we can just plop down a ranged collector. Yeah, we'll put the range collector right there. Get rid of this whole whitelist thing. Turn it into a regular blacklist. And we'll just put an interface on the collector. Yeah. Or sorry, an import buffer rather. Import bus. So import bus with some acceleration cards. Now, of course, this does mean anything that we throw down right now is going to get picked up. There we go. Yep, and we'll get imported into the system, but that's okay. So all of the junk that we're going to get from these junk chests are going to end up, making us very happy. So we need to get the scrap out of the dropper and out of the crafter and into the dispenser. So impulse item duct, and where's my wrench? There it is. Not you. Speaking of also, not you. And a servo there. Extract the materials out from there into the dispenser, and then we just need. Now I'm wondering, is there we've not crafted a redstone clock, so we'll just use the timer from RF tools, and we've already got one. Lovely. And we can plop that thing down, pointing at the. We'll rotate it. And yeah, this will delay. We'll just tell it every five ticks. And this is just going to start checking out the results of any of those things. Now, of course, we could also check to see if it's, that's going to be super, super annoying. Can I rotate? I can rotate you like that. Cool. We'll put this there. And I think the timer also will, the timer's getting imported into our system. Yeah, because everything we break gets imported into the system. We can at least then put a lever on the back of it, and that will stop the clock from ticking when we want it to stop. Cool. And of course the lever got picked up as well. Okay, so lever will go there. We'll turn it on for now. Then we rotate this. What? Okay. There we go. So now when it's unpowered, it'll go ahead and start chucking stuff out to the extent that it can. And when it is powered, blah. Okay. So the hope is we can either get an egg. We've got an egg, ladies and gentlemen. We should be able to make a cake. Or the lazier option is we'll just get a cake from a scrap box, right? There's a 0.5% chance that we can do that. So that's, yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and get our credit for the bat box. I'm proud of that. And another thing that we should do, and this is just to make sure that we're making some progress on the astral sorcery front. If we want to upgrade to the Celestial Altar, we need we need a Celestial Crystal, whether attuned or not. And to do that, we have to drop some stuff in Liquid Starlight to convert our rock crystals into fancy crystals. So let's go ahead and grab, actually, we've got our reservoir of Liquid Starlight, but we're going to need a rock crystal and some Stardust. And I hope this works the way that it's supposed to. We'll see. So Stardust. Oh, we've got Stardust already. Grab a rock crystal, though. Cool, we've got that one. And it doesn't matter what the stats are because the thing will be completely changed anyway. And all we need to do is drop this in and drop... Okay. We'll drop this in and drop this in and give that some time. And that will turn into a cluster. And then we have to let that thing sit around for a while before we can actually break it. Or actually, I believe that's... Well, we'll test it because that could be if you're trying to get double the start... I'm trying to remember. I may be confusing my astral sorcery stuff. We'll try breaking it right away after it's formed. There is a benefit to letting it grow all the way, but maybe we'll get the... I think we'll get... You have a potential of reaping more... What do we get? No, okay. Yeah, so if it's broken prematurely, it only drops Stardust. Okay, so put we need to grab a rock crystal. No, the rock crystal. Right, so we basically, in addition to letting this thing absorb the starlight, we then have to let it grow to do its stuff. And if we look at the materials we're going to need, so this requires one celestial crystal. And then once we actually try to do our creative, do we need... It looks like no. Once we've upgraded the iridescent altar, so this should be the only. I shouldn't necessarily say that, but this should hopefully be the only celestial crystal that we need to move on in our creative endeavors. So we have we have made some progress on the canola oil front. We're now at the refined canola oil stage, which is exciting. We can take that off of the list. We just need to empower it, or crystallize it, and then empower it, which is something that I think we will tackle in the next episode. We've also got molten end steel building up, which is exciting, and we are fishing for cake. So we're making progress on all fronts. I'm very excited. I think the next episode we'll probably have all the liquids done, and we'll see. Maybe we'll have a creative reservoir at the end of it. But you will have to tune in to find out. I will hope to see you then. Cheers.